Yeah. Where did you do your undergrad?
Loughborough.
How was it, Loughborough?
I think it's very hard for me to like fairly talk about it because my degree was mainly during the pandemic, which I think is not a fair evaluation of a place.
Yeah.
I think also because they were getting accredited while I was there, they were really pushing for certain things, and that made, at least if I compare it to this experience and then talking to other people's experiences they had in their undergrad, it was just a lot of like stress and pressure they put on us. I did learn a lot and I did have a very enjoyable experience, but also there were times where in my undergrad I didn't feel like I had a social life. But I do know people on my degree that did have a social life. Maybe that's just the way I work. But
What were your other?
5 that I did were, so Loughborough was actually my first.
Yeah.
Then my second was Bristol UE, but that was architecture and environmental engineering. It wasn't just straight up architecture.
Oh, okay.
And then if I could have got a third, it would have been Lincoln.
Yeah.
Oh, I did Manchester Met, but they asked for like a letter of like why you wanted to go there.
Oh.
And I'd already had my 4 other choices back, and then also so I did had my other 4 did all my other 4 choices, and then I had also an A level art bit due in.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm not writing this letter for Manchester, so I pulled out of them before they could say I wouldn't have got the grades anyway. So before they could reject me, I rejected them.
Yeah.
I cannot remember when my 5th one was.
Do you think you're good at time management?
I'd say yes and no. I'd say like I'd like to think I get a lot of work done and I achieve a lot. I struggle to stop working. Like I feel like a lot of people, especially in architecture, feel this way, and I think it is a result of like the way that my undergrads ran. I feel very guilty if I'm not working. So one of my goals with starting my masters was to actually spend some time to myself, not working. And I've realised like I've still been able to achieve the quality of work that I want to be able to achieve. But I stress a lot, which so it causes me to do like my work as soon as I get it. I can't, and I'll do work in advance. Where I lack in my time management is allowing myself to rest, and by doing work that's like too far in advance.
Did overworking prevent you from having to pull all-nighters?
I've never ever pulled an all-nighter, and that's something I'm very proud of. One time I was in a group project in my undergrad. I didn't pull an all-nighter, but I woke up at like 7 a.m. and someone in my group was like, we need to make a model. The deadline was at 9 a.m. That was mildly stressful. But other than that, especially when I'm working solo, never really had to deal with that.